All right, we're here at White Deer Run, Vernon Hills, with Superintendent Bill Alstead. Talking about sanctuary, talking about Aerofine. We're kind of early in the year. It's April 15th, and we were just talking about Aerofine. When did you aerify the tees, Bill?
About 3 weeks ago. We came out of winter, and it went pretty much right into spring. So we took advantage of the weather, but unfortunately it got cold. And if you look down the fairway, everything from tee to green is sanctuary. The greens came out of winter perfectly, but greens are L93. So we have had a couple very cold nights, and unfortunately L93 shut itself down.
You've been using the sanctuary for a while. What do you see with it? What do you like?
Tees especially, the fill-in is great. There isn't there really is no push of growth. There is no, even after heavy rains, there isn't a heavy growth. It gets hot, there's not a heavy growth.
You get a nice consistent color?
Yeah, the color is very consistent. I mean, it's been real dense. You know, I've had to kind of change some of the practices that we're doing because the turf is so dense. Especially on greens, when we go look at greens,
so overall, the health is better, you're saying, right?
Right, and on number one fairway last year, everything happened to number one fairway from
trying to get rid of your POA,
from getting rid of POA, and even when we went into the situations where we had disease problems, a lot of it was superficial. Mm-hmm. So you could tell that the plant was still healthy. It was hit by but you knew just by looking at it, it wasn't dead. It was going to recover.
I remember on this fairway alone, you used extremely high rates of velocity, right? Yeah. And so what we're saying here is, with the sanctuary, with this program, you've had really good growth. You've had some healthy turf that's really allowed you to do some other things to it,
right,
which you wouldn't normally be able to do.
Right.
You're not sustaining a weak plant. You're sustaining a healthy plant, which was able to recover in July and August.
Right. Right. Well, last year was probably one of the worst years in Chicagoland history, and I think the turf itself at White Deer Run was healthy. So even when we got into that stress period, I myself wasn't too concerned after the fact because I knew that the plant was so healthy. And you know how bentgrass is; it's pretty resilient.
Right.
So it just took some time, a little more fertility.
This is the area on this fairway where you were really trying to control a lot of POA, right? And so your normal application of sanctuary is 3 bags to the acre, right? 50 pounds, right? And this even being April 15th, this early in the year, what was your rate on this year?
I went 5 bags to the acre, so that's 250 pounds. So. The reason being is because we were open. It was a pretty mild winter, so divots on this golf course was real bad, especially on 1 and 2. So I came out here and we fertilized at a full pound. So I think the recommendation for sanctuary is about a 7/10. So
8/10 we would do normally,
right?
You know?
So, and this is more for what we did last year and what we saw last year on this fairway from heavy pole control, heavy disease pressure, and just trying to get this fairway to recover, and being only April 17th. So I think just from a plant health standpoint, I think the plant out here is healthier than it pretty much ever has been. No matter what I've done over the last 5 or 6 years, and even the past 10 years, I think we've got a healthier plant. I think we've seen it. We've had 2 very rough seasons, and the health of the plant, fairways, tees, greens, you know.
You're never going to get through it without a couple of hiccups. What I saw last season was that a couple of hiccups, you got through it, and through a bad year. Some courses weren't so lucky.
Right. Well, this right behind us was really the hardest hit.
So one thing nice about this year is you're off to a good start.
Right.
You got the rest of the season
we took advantage.
To go,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay, let's go. We'll go up at a green. So when did you aerify this? This is a practice putting green.
This was last week of March. This was our, as we always try out all the equipment before we really use it. So this was the first one aerified. was warm, spring-like. We hit this one first. This thing was healed in about 10 days.
What size tines?
This is 5/8 time, and you can see the spacing is pretty close.
Did you use any of the liquids with it, or just the granules?
This has got the 8-6 granular, plus it has 2 applications of the Sanctuary liquid. So you can see it's healed in April 17th, and it's healed in. And that includes some pretty cold evenings.
In the 20s,
Yeah,
I would say, right?
And this is still L93 greens.
Yep.
So
That's excellent. It allowed you to do something to get this airifying done before the season really got going.
right,
You didn't lose any revenue, and you were able to charge.
right,
You were able to charge almost full price earlier than you would normally.
right. Well, you're going to have other courses that are going to be airifying now. We're completely done and healed, and we're charging full prices when we're normally still half price and doing airifying too. So
Excellent.
yeah. Well, I think the key to Sanctuary is plant health. I think if you have a healthy plant, any kind of situation you throw at it, it's going to survive.
Thanks for your time, Bill. We appreciate it.
Sure.
And continue on the program. Looks good. Thank you.
Sure.